Hey guys, what's going on? Coming at you with a Wednesday morning video. Before I get into this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below. If you haven't watched my previous videos, I'm a long-term investor, and I believe that's the best way to gain wealth long-term. So today I wanted to talk about the market basically correcting. It had a massive red day today. I lost probably more money in a single day than I have in the past maybe year, dare I say. So, which is fine. I mean, I didn't sell anything. I'm a long-term fundamental investor, so I just look at it as opportunities. As long as the fundamentals of my businesses don't change, it just gives me opportunity to buy more. So the first stock, I did buy I bought 2 stocks today. I do talk about them quite often, but I do make videos whenever I buy something. So Corsair Gaming, ticker CRSR. I actually bought some shares yesterday at $28.87. Looking just at technical analysis and things like that, I've started doing and learning a little bit. Might be lucky or beginner's luck, but I've done this the past 3 or 4 times. I've bought stocks and I basically bought at the dead bottom based on the lower levels. So it's really cool just seeing that works out. Again, it might be beginner's luck trying to teach myself things, but I kind of got the idea and I kind of get how it works. So I bought roughly 5% more of my position at $28.89. It basically bounced almost right back to 29 when I bought this. So super awesome. I drove down my cost base. Now it's at $31. It was sitting at 35 or 34 at one point. So I'm just slowly driving it down. My position's probably 90% built out to where I want it to be. So I'm just kind of treading with caution on I don't want to make this position too big or too heavily weighted in my portfolio. It is a top 5 position of mine of my 17 stocks. So it is something I'm super bullish on long term. And obviously just everything going on in the world right now is causing a little bit of turmoil and everything. So other stock I bought yesterday was Planet 13. Ticker is PLNHF, excuse me. I bought it right around the same time as Corsair yesterday. I bought it at $5.18. Same thing, market kind of bounced back a little. I think it's sitting at 588 or 550 after close. So, I got a really good deal on it. That's the lowest I've bought in this stock probably in months. I was buying at high 8s, high 5s, mid 5s here and there. So this is a stock that I'm really happy to get in the low 5s again. I really didn't think I was going to get it. If it does break like 475, I will be buying super aggressively. So that's just kind of what I'm doing. I bought 10% of my position at 518, so I went a little heavier there. This stock, for what it is, it's pretty heavily weighted. It's probably a top 10 stock of mine. I really didn't want to make it too big of a position of mine just because the MJ space isn't federally legal. They're still in growth stage. They're not very profitable right now. It's just a lot of things that you got to weigh a lot of risk reward to what you're doing. So I do like buying the stock with caution, but I do believe in it long term. They have a great management team, great store visions, and just the layouts. It's great. So I do think long term this will work. They just need to figure some minor details out. So some news that happened yesterday, Delta variant, obviously it's still being really talked about. California and New York governors are saying they might mandate, the vaccine and stuff like that for workers and all that. So, that causes a little bit of uncertainty about lockdowns and stuff like that coming maybe in the fall. Obviously this new variant is a little more contagious than the last one. So, I think the market's pricing it in. All these stocks and earnings were priced to perfections that just came out. And, with the variant possibly going back on lockdown, you've a lot of people panicking basically. Big tech, obviously Google, Google, Microsoft, Apple, and there was another big one that came out yesterday. But all the earnings were really great. I mean, they looked really good. It's just, I think people were expecting that, and all, the pricing was kind of priced in for that basically. So you got to take that with a grain of salt. Like I don't see, they have really high targets to beat earnings in Q3. And I think with what's going on, people don't think they're going to hit that or it's going to keep going. I think we're kind of at that peak right now. So no matter what news comes out or how good numbers are, for Q2 earnings. I think a lot of stocks are going to downturn, which is kind of what I thought was going to happen. Also, you know, Chinese stocks, the government there is cracking down on a lot of them, like Alibaba got hit so hard. I mean, really any Chinese stock got hit hard. So it's crazy. I used to talk a lot about EHang, and I got a lot of hate in the comments saying that, I openly said, I'm kind of unsure about Chinese stocks, and you don't know how much the reporting is, how much of the reporting is correct, and you got to kind of go off, you got to hope they're doing it right. The regulations aren't as strict as the US based stocks. So it's just kind of crazy how things can flip like a 180 with these stocks. And this is exactly why I don't really like getting in them, and I don't own any Chinese stocks currently. It's just so it's big risk, big reward, not because of the business models. It's because, in my opinion, you just don't know what's going to happen over there. The government likes controlling everything. So with that said, I don't like putting my money somewhere where the government can be like, oh no, we're shutting you down, we're regulating this, we're pulling you back doing this, and that's going to hamper the business sometimes, or they could just, like Alibaba, Jack Ma, a couple 6-8 months ago, he just randomly went missing and came back. That's weird, to me, I don't feel comfortable putting my money somewhere like that, and then that could happen again. What if he doesn't come back? It's just craziness over there. So just things to keep in mind with those. They were getting destroyed yesterday. So so that's just some current news. This is what I bought yesterday. Both great buys. If you're not in this, really good buys all around. Even if it's at $30, good buy. If this is anywhere in the fives, good buy for where I think that company's going to go long term. So that's all I got for today. Until tomorrow, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment below. It's much appreciated. And that's all I got. Peace.